Good morning and happy Monday. It is so exciting to be back. I have a few things to share with you today. Most of my class has been doing offline math for the first semester, and it has been really successful with our students, and so I am going to show you how we are going to put the rest of our students in offline math for Saxon. Okay, the first thing you're going to do is you are going to go to the symbol loop. Okay, so you will click on your grade. For example, I'm going to click on 6th grade Saxon right here. Wait, before I do that, I will show you that 3rd and 4th grade and 5th and 6th, 7th and 8th grade have ELA buttons here. But let's keep going with 6th grade Saxon. When you click on it, you will be taken to the Saxon Math site, okay? There are some few things you need to know about this site. For example, we have a schedule down here. Students will turn in their answers online, and they will use it through a Google form. If you have the materials and you want to grade them yourself, go ahead and grade them. I will not stop you from grading them if you know how to do it. Okay, and if you take note right here, there are examples on how to type things in your Google form. And the reason we are typing them in Google form is because they need to be typing on the computer as well as writing. When they're working out the lessons, they need to write out their problems. I want to see how they got their answers, and then at the end type them in on a Google form. Okay, so let's look at the top tab up here. We've got resources for you. Every lesson begins with a fact practice. Okay, this first recording form A, if you have came to our groups, I should have given you one of these at the beginning of the school year. If you don't have one, I will bring extra copies with me, or you can print them off right here on your own. But what they do is like it'll give you a letter of whatever test they're doing. It's got A through N, and the top one you will write the time, and the top triangle you'll write the time, the bottom triangle you'll write the number they got correct. Okay. Now if you look over at recording form B, this is an optional tool that you can use for your lessons if you choose. The students can give themselves check marks so they know, oh, I've done my fact practice, I've done mental math, I've done my problem solving, I've checked my homework for errors, lesson practice, mixed practice. Okay, so this is where they will record their answers. Okay, the mental math is in the lesson. Scroll down, lesson practice is where you work out the problems with your student. They sometimes will have all the way to letter L, sometimes there may just be 3 or 4. Those are what you complete together. Mixed practice is where we want to see what the student has retained, what they know from the lesson and also from previous lessons. The good thing about Saxon Math is that it is a spiral curriculum, and that means it is constantly reviewing everything they have learned. These little squares are provided if you want to print these out, and they can work their problems and keep it all organized. Okay, so scroll down. Recording form D, I think, would be very beneficial for all of you. I will print some extra copies of these, and you can write the date, the lesson, and it has a score. So if you want to score them, give them a score. I can email copies of the answers so that you can copy them down so the students will know what they made on each lesson. Okay, and then it's got test solutions. It's a bigger block for you to record their test answers. Okay, so the next tab at the top says weekly assignments. This is week 19, so you will click on week 19. Okay, if you choose to grade your students' work, you'll click on this parent graded form, and you will type in your email address. the student's name, check the box on who your teacher is, what lesson and what grade they made. If they made a 94, just type in 94, submit. It is that easy. Okay, we want to leave that. Okay. So here is today's lesson. Lesson 33 is writing percents as fractions, part 1. If you notice, there is the fact practice, which is G. I have it scanned in for you. It's located at the very end. Okay, so that's our fact practice. I recommend printing out the fact practices for every day. I tried to look through, and most of my students said yes, they have a printer at home. If you have money in your learning fund, you can purchase a printer through the learning fund. It may take a week or so to get it in, but you can purchase one if there are funds available for a printer. Okay, so this is the lesson. They have a warm-up. Okay, this is the new concept. Saxon Math is very easy and plain to read. So if your student is a good reader, they can read this concept to themselves, but I can recommend the parent reading it to them. It explains it, shows them how to do it. You just keep scrolling down. Now here is the lesson practice. These are what you should do together. Okay, write the percent as a fraction and then reduce when possible. Those are what they learn in this lesson, giving them practice. Now mixed practice is where they start the review from other lessons as well as practice from this lesson. Okay, and so you will write down all your answers, show your work on your notes, and turn those into the Google Drive. It's better to do it daily, but if you want to wait till Friday and turn them all in, that's fine. Just make sure at the top that you have the number of the lesson at the top. Okay, in order to turn in your answers for these, go ahead and click on Turn in Lesson Answers, and it will take you to a Google form. You'll type in your email address, student's name, click on the teacher, lesson number 33, then you'll just type in your answer, 44, 75, whatever your answer is, type it in. And then when you get to the bottom, there are only 30 questions in every lesson, and some of them are very easy and they will not take very much time. And then you will hit submit, and I will be able to see your answers. As part of our lesson, each day there may be an IXL. For example, today it says click here for IXL. And so this is what you're going to do for today. So you click the button. All of these little rectangles are buttons that I will already have the links in there for you, so you won't have to do any of the guessing. Oh, I don't know what IXL I should do today. Well, let's do this one because it goes with your lesson. It says write 0.5 as a percentage. Write your answer using the percent sign. Now I want you to make sure that you log in. I believe all of my students have IXL logins. You make sure you log in so you will get credit for it. Okay. And let's scroll down and look at tomorrow. Tomorrow has 2 IXLs, understanding decimal place value and decimal place value. Let's look at Wednesday, has another IXL. But if you notice on Wednesday right here, it also has a Study Island quiz. Now the Study Island quiz says 5th grade. So if you're in 5th grade or 6th grade, you will still take the 5th grade quiz. Okay, then scroll down. There's a test on Thursday to go over what we've already learned. Okay, you'll turn in your answers right there. There is a IXL and a Study Island. Now the Study Island is for 6th grade, so if you are in 5th grade, you do not have to do that one. But if you are in 6th grade, you will need to complete that ribbon. Okay. Then, and Friday, we have lesson 36, and then there are 2 IXLs for Friday. So there are many combinations that you may get. You may get 1 IXL, 2 IXL, or you may get 1 IXL and 1 Study Island quiz. It's important that you complete those each day in order to get all of your points for this semester. For my class, we are going offline for math. That means you do not have to do your compass math. You do not have to do your Odyssey Ware math. You will only be doing these in my gradebook. If you want to continue using the other one to supplement for your child, that is totally up to you. I will not be taking grades from that. I will be pulling grades from their Saxon.